Welcome to IntoMath. This is grade 6, lesson 7. In this lesson, we'll be talking about division of decimals as well as units of measure. When you are dividing decimals by a whole number, you are dividing ignoring the decimal point. So you're just dividing the dividend by the divisor and getting your quotient. And then remember that once the whole part of the decimal is over, it has been divided, then you place the point in the quotient. Let's divide 3.52 by 2 and see what happens. 2 goes into 3 ones, minus 2, and that gives me 1. And I'm done dividing the whole part, so I'll put the decimal point in my quotient after 1. Then I'm bringing down 5. How many times does 2 go into 15? 7. 7 times 2 is 14. 5 minus 4 is 1. And 12. We're bringing down the 2. And then 12 divided by 2 is 6. And that divides evenly and gives us the remainder of 0. So the quotient is 1.76. We can record the division statement where we say that 2 times 1.76 is equal to 3.52. When you want to divide a number by 10, 100, 1000, it's the same as multiplying by 0.1, 0.001, and so on. Say I have 34 wholes and 85 hundredths, and I want to divide it by 100. So like I said, it's the same thing as multiplying by 0.01, just so that you know that the relationship is the same. And what it means to me is that all I have to do is just move this decimal point over 2 zeros, because I'm dividing by a number with 2 zeros. If it was 1 0, I would be moving 1 point, and so on. So I end up with 0.3485 as the final answer. Now let's divide two numbers, 2835 by 2.1. So 28 wholes 35 hundredths by 2 wholes and 1 tenth. When I want to divide by another decimal, I need to turn that decimal into a whole number. And if I do that, I need to move the decimal point in both numbers the same amount of numbers. So if I am turning this into a whole number, then this becomes 283.5 and this becomes 21. So I essentially multiply both numbers by 10. Now I can divide because this is a whole number. So 283.5 divided by 21. Let's start with 28. 28 divided by 21 is 1. 21 goes into 28 once. 8 minus 1 is 7. And now I have 73 divided by 21, and that gives me 3. 3 times 21 is 63. And I will obtain 10, and then 5 goes down to the bottom. And since I'm done dividing the whole part, I need to place the point here. And then 105 divided by 21 is 5. And that gives me 0 as a remainder. So the quotient in this question is 13.5. We frequently use decimals when we're talking about units of measure. We can measure length, weight, and other things. Let's look at the length and the weight. The most common unit of measure of the length in metric system is 1 meter. 1 meter, or we use letter M to represent it. And the most common unit of measure of weights in the metric system is 1 kilogram, or 1 kg. The other units are based on those. For example, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, or 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. You can check out these relationships in your notes and then do some practice. That's it for today. This is the end of Lesson 7 of Grade 6. Congratulations! Great job!